My name's David Goldthorpe. I have a show called Chet Baker, Like Someone in Love, which is a jazz theatre show about Chet Baker. But it frustrated me that there wasn't a lot of musical theatre which was gripping and dark and real. And so that's what I set out to make with this show. I wanted to fuse jazz and theatre together.
They're writing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me.
I got my big break in 1952 playing with Charlie Parker. As my eyes accustomed to the darkness, I looked around the room. Every trumpet player in Los Angeles was in there. Thank you all for coming, but this audition is over. I found what I'm looking for. I had the job. I had some great places I could go and sit in. I had my horn, my car, and this beautiful blonde Charlene.
But don't change a head for me.
I really dug Chet as a musician already, and like I say, I wanted to do a piece of musical theatre which was a little different and new and something quite dark. I also, back in my younger years, used to dabble in drugs a bit, and some of my friends went a lot further down that road than I did, and some of them got into some quite sticky situations. And I always had wondered what would have happened if I'd have carried on down the dark road that I was on and not pulled myself out of it. So that was part of the exploration of this show, was seeing, you know, where that road ends.
It's Valentine.
Helena had my first kid, little Chetty. By the time he was walking about, the only way I could get him to calm down was to give him a couple of shots of whiskey. And then he'd just throw up everywhere. People used to say I was kind of like James Dean. But I was here first, and I'm still here, so I guess that makes me the better driver, huh? A Chet Baker Christmas? Ugh, man, I can't even remember recording that shit. The high for me. The kind of high that scares other people to death. That first rush of coke is a devastating feeling. I mean scary. Breaks your mind up into a million pieces and sets your heart exploding till you think you're gonna come. Miss your voice, the touch of your hand. Your body misses you. Come out! Don't hide from me, I know you're there! Damn it, Diane, where are you? Well, she's playing with someone else now. Whore! Diane? Diane, it's me. Sailing away into the blue.
It's the home of theatre. It's the home of a large part of jazz. So from my perspective, taking the Chet Baker show over to the States is something that's always been on the agenda. And the opportunity to do so, not just to New York, but to take the opportunity while I'm there to get it into some other centres, head on down through Nashville and down to New Orleans while I'm there, will be just an absolute dream come true.
Till you've loved a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is.
You should support us because it's not just about getting a bunch of shows over to New York for the sake of 10 artists. It's about starting something between Wellington and New York which can go on for years and years. Every one of those artists will come back from New York inspired and create more and better works for Wellington and for New Zealand. Thanks.